So this belief, this position, this attitude is the common attitude on planet Earth, is the common attitude of all human beings in general, of having this common belief, I am the body and mind. Then accusing the environment of being also the body and mind. And then this collective belief feels vindicated by the number of people having this common belief. Because you see so many people having that belief, you are reinforced into your own belief. Because you see so many people having this position, you are yourself reinforced into your own beliefs. What a mistake, you know. Upon the ocean, you have billions of waves, billions of billions of waves. And how many waves believe that, you know, the ocean below is the source of all the waves, is the I. When I say I, it is like, you know, you have the, it is to make a comparative study between I am, say, Johnny, which is like the wave, the name and form, with the characteristic of that wave. Then there is something more fundamental. Oh, I am the water, so I am the I am. Just like on the ocean, the wave says, no, I'm not the Johnny, I belong to the water. So in the human being, there is a sense I am. The sense I am is the inner reality of every human being. And we can call it in the beginning soul, Atman, Jivatman, the individual soul, Jivatman, the appearance of an individual soul. So we, thanks to this human body, we can feel the soul within. If the intellect is too strong, then you do not have that capacity even to feel the inner beingness. You know, not even a capacity to feel the sense of soul. Then there is a special effort, a special need to be able to feel that inner reality. And then beyond that, there is I. The I of the wave, from I am Johnny to the waterness, and the I now is the ocean itself. It's the same thing for a human being. There is I am Johnny, which is the body identification with the body and mind, which brings about a belief in this whole world of human beings, which brings about the belief in this whole world phenomenon. I am and then there is I am. God himself says to Moses, tell the people that I am has sent you. There is this peace and silence within, which can be seen as something personal, the sense of peace, the sense of silence, the sense of something unknown. It's at the soul, the place of soul. And there can be the idea that it's something personal. For the Buddhists, for example, this inner reality is to them personal. They do not have a belief in God. Therefore, this experience is personal. Each one is having his own personal experience, distinct from the other. So I have my own soul, you have your own soul. How can my experience be the same as yours? It would be the position of the Buddhists. Okay. Our position is different. We take a different path. Our position is that this peace, this silence, is actually God, infinite and eternal. And the sense of soul here, the I am, that I feel here, is non-different from the sense of soul wherever you are listening to this sad sound. Even if you were sitting far, far away at the end of the universe, there also the sense of soul of whatever being would be the same God, the same reality, adorable, infinite, and eternal, that is felt here in this peace and silence. So that is the waterness. That is real. Nothing in your life is as real as that peace. Nothing in the world is felt like that peace. If you look at this inner reality, it is you from your own direct experience, if you can do it, it is real. And it is subjective. And yet it is subjective, like if you see in this world, the world is full of objects that you see with your eyes, and all the objects of this world are objective. Even your own daughter, even your own baby, even your own husband, your own brother. Everything in this world is objective. Nothing is subjective like the sense I am, that peace. So the first mantra of liberation is Asato Ma Satgamaya. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from the unreal to the real. So Antaryamin, this peace, this peace is real. And and so the nature of everything that you see in the universe How is it related to this which you feel within? How is this objective world related to that which you feel within? So our wave, let's say a wave, now is a very limited thing in the ocean. It's a very limited thing. What is the capacity of a wave to feel the ocean itself? So how is a wave to discover the truth, the eye of our own being, when the eye of your life is the ocean itself? But on the level of wave, just like on the level of man, what is the capacity to feel the ocean? Well, the answer to that is that you can never, on the level of wave, feel the ocean. The size of a cup is unable to measure the size of the ocean. The size of a wave is unable to measure the infinite. Size of the body and mind is unable to measure the infinite. And yet, it's able to feel thanks to this body and mind, which is a precious gift, the body and the mind, the human brain, let's put it. It is a precious gift which makes it possible to feel this inner peace, silence, and a feeling of unknown. Because we feel it, we can define it. We can say something about it. Because we can feel it, we hold the experience in the palm of our hands, we can say something about it. So it is how do we feel it? How do we feel the sense I am? How do we feel the sense of what can we say about the sense I am? We can say, well, it is like a peace, a silence. It is, and then sometimes maybe you arrive and you have the intuition of an immensity, and you're like on the edge of a precipice, and you feel that you could jump in it, but you feel, oh my God, I'm scared of jumping into it. I'm scared of jumping into it. So that peace is also fear. Fear is not an emotion. Fear is also it's also what the body and mind complex feels about that inner reality, but that inner reality being fear itself. That is, for the ignorant, we could call it fear. For the devoted, we could call it peace, because it is a feeling of fear of death. Fundamentally, it is a fear, oh my God, it's the place when I die, I go to, so it is associated with death. When the wave dies, it is going to the unmanifested, which is the great big ocean, but it feels, when someone dies, It's called, in India, we call that Irina Gharba, the great fear. Because suddenly the wave is falling, and going back to the ocean. And then, oh my God, where are you going? You're going right where you feel this. And therefore, it is associated with fear. So the sense I am is also fear itself. Fear is not an emotion, it's something real, but it's something born of ignorance. Which is why in Hebrew, you called I am Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Jerusalem does not mean just the city. Jerusalem is in reference to I am. Jerusalem is Yeru, which means fear, Shalom, which means peace. Simultaneously, it is fear and it is peace. It is the sense I am. But because in Hebrew and in Sanskrit, when you describe something, it describes exactly what it is. If you say water in Hebrew, it says 2 for 1, H2O. Even 5,000 years ago, when they didn't know anything about chemistry, it still says 2 for 1. So when you say I am, when the reference to I am is Jerusalem. Now, don't go check that out with a rabbi, because most likely, unfortunately, just like in the church, just like in the mosque, they have forgotten about this fundamental reality which unites us all, which unites all religion, which makes us all one. It's the same God, the same reality in all the religion. Is the sense I am. And so, when you feel the sense I am, what can you say about it? So we say it is that peace, silence, the sense unknown, and it is also something else we can say about it is life, is life itself. If you look at a tree, what does the life of a tree looks like? So the life of a tree, which is an objective object that you see with your eyes, you see that tree. What does the life of a tree looks like? Well, if you want to see what does the life of a tree looks like, you just look at life itself in the sense I am. And there you go. I'm not saying how the tree feels as a tree or how you felt as being a tree. Because once upon a time, we were trees also. So how does it feel to be a tree? You could study that, but that is not the interest. It is not the interest. It is not what we're talking about here. We're talking about life itself. So the sense I am, if you look at it, you can say, oh, yes, it is life. Though it is unknown, it is, if you put the word soul, yes, it fits. Yes. It is soul. If you put the word life, yes, it fits. It is life. How do you know that? You don't know, and yet you know. That is, if you look at the experience and you let it be as it is, if you don't start having your intellect starting to make something out of the experience and intellectualizing the experience, you know. So it is life, it is peace, it is silence, it is unknown. And there seems to be a darkness. There seems to be a darkness. But that darkness is because you're looking at it with the eyes of the mind.